95% of traders are setting themselves up for fail before they even place their first trade. Think about it. The global trading industry generates trillions of dollars every day, yet only a small percentage of traders actually make consistent profits. Makes you think, why? Because most people approach trading the wrong way. They focus on the quick wins, endless strategies, and unrealistic expectations instead of creating a sustainable path to financial freedom. See, if you don't fix these fundamental issues, you're not just wasting your time, you're risking your money and even your future. And if you're stuck in that 95%, you're going to miss out on opportunities that could have changed you and your family's lives forever. Now look, I've been here. When I first started trading, I made all the classic mistakes. I chased the same quick wins. I relied on the same flawed strategies, and I ended up losing a lot of money, near enough to six figures, and I couldn't even get started. I never made a penny despite doing everything I was told. But over the years, I learned what separates the 5% who profit and get wealthy from the 95% who don't. And in this video, I'm going to share exactly how you can join the 5% too, just like me. When I first got into trading, I thought I had it all figured out. My mindset was simple. The harder I pushed, the more money I would earn. I was obsessed with knowing everything. I devoured books, I read countless articles, and spent hours staring at charts, and yet wasn't making any money. And it led me to ask why. And that reason was my expectations were completely unrealistic. I believed I could turn a small sum of money into a fortune and fast. I assumed that more I traded, the more I would earn. It's basic logic, right? But in the markets, that approach doesn't work. The market isn't a game of brute force. It's not about doing more or knowing more. It's about doing the right things in the right way. And I learned this the hard way over 3 years of frustration and failure. My focus on consumption, trading volume, and quick results kept me from achieving my ultimate goal, financial freedom. Now, here's the core issue. Our expectation often sabotages us. We want success so badly that we tie it to speed, getting there as fast as possible. But this approach is like mixing incompatible ingredients in a recipe. It creates mess instead of results. And most traders fail because they have unrealistic expectations, overtrade, they chase every opportunity, and lack a clear and realistic plan. And without a plan, you're navigating an unpredictable market blindly. And let's face it, the market is as vast as the ocean, with movements as unpredictable as the tides. You can't outmuscle it or outsmart it with sheer willpower alone. So here's how you flip the script and set yourself up for success. Step 1, start with a lifestyle audit. So I want you to take a hard look at your reality, okay? How much time do you have for trading? What are your distractions? What's your financial starting point? We all have 24 hours a day. What does your 24 hours look like, right? You're working, you're sleeping, what else? Gym, cooking. These are just examples. I want you to write this down and just put down how much time you're actually spending on these. Because what we're going to do is a simple formula. 24 minus whether you're sleeping 8 hours, you're working 8 hours, you're in the gym 2 hours, you're cooking 2 hours. And what does that total up is how much time do I have free a day? So if I was to give you an example, let's say I've got someone named John, okay? And John only has 2 hours free a day. What that basically means is, if I times that by 5, John has around about 10 hours to trade a week. Now, the next part there for you is, well, what days or what time slots in those days are good for you? And you've got to be very, very honest with yourself here. You have to be very, very honest. Like, do you got kids? Do you want to put them to bed first so you have some alone time? Are you in the early bird? Do you want to get up in the morning and where the house is quiet, or are you a lunchtime person who has a moment? If you work from home, you might have quiet space. If you work in the office, do you have a meeting room? These are all the things you need to think about when it comes into doing your lifestyle audit. Now we've just decided of how much time do we have? Your distractions. We just touched on that a little bit. That could be something like, again, Not saying it could be it could be dependence, it could be your phone, it could be Netflix. Be honest with yourself. I mean, I know on my phone, it tells me my average use a day, and I'm not happy with it most of the time. And I keep trying to get it lower and lower week by week, but being in the financial markets, I need to know what's going on. So it's a lot of reading on my phone, and no, it's not social media. We all have that problem. Now, another thing is, what's your financial starting point? And the reason why I want to say what's your financial starting point is because, look, in the past, and why most of us fail, I started with £100, hoping to make that to $1 million. Okay. Now you have to work out the simple logic. How many times do I need to keep winning to get to that? And what's the probability of me winning all the time? In this game, you're going to get some losses, all right? You're not going to win every single trade. So capital is very, very important when it comes to trading, all right? Money makes money, but the skill pays the bill. So if you're at the point where you don't have much money, there are ways where you can get bigger accounts. Now, if you're at the point where you have no skill, we need to focus on your skill, all right? So this little life audit and then sync it to the trading scenarios will give you a clear plan. See, understand where you are. Before you set your goals, you need to know where you want to be. So then what I want you to do then is create a realistic trading plan. Now, what that looks like this is we're going to choose one market maybe and stick to it. So for an example, if you're new to this, there's no point you switching around multiple trading strategies. So let's just take one. If you're from the UK, you're going to trade the GBP against the USD. It's a major pair, right? It's has volatility, and it then gets you comfortable with understanding a little bit more about these two economies, right? The UK and the US. So then after that, what you have to do is pick a strategy that aligns with your schedule. So again, are you a morning person? Are you an end of day trader? Or somewhere in between? Make your plan simple and achievable. So what does an end of day trading strategy look like for some people? So they might come to the charts around about 10 p.m. They might focus on the daily time frame. And what they're focusing on next is, right, where could the market go next? So for example, if the market's given us a clear trend, and at the end of this week, for example, and now we're focusing on the week ahead, we may be speculating that the market could give us another move to the upside. So then you, knowing that you need to be a buyer based on your specific method that's based around your lifestyle, you can then organize yourself and make better trades. Now, the next thing is focus on habits, not results. Don't chase the big wins. See, build habit of consistency. Making trading easier by aligning it with your lifestyle. If the market isn't moving, don't waste your time watching paint dry. That is not trading. Next, shift your timeline. Instead of daily profits, think in weeks or months. Break down your yearly goals into monthly targets. This makes your progress measurable and keeps your expectations realistic. Use tools to enhance your process and also focus on performance, not perfection. Trading is a performance sport. The clearer and more specific your plan, the better your results will be. If you want trading to remain difficult, keep doing what 95% of traders do. Chase quick wins and overtrade. But if you want to make trading easier, start by following this framework. Be realistic, focus on clarity, habits, and performance. That's how you become one of the 5% who consistently make money in the markets. Be ahead of the game. But here's the thing, understanding the problem is just the first step. The next challenge is mastering the strategies that make the 5% truly successful. See you in the next video.